Power Rangers tier list. Now, this tier list is 100% based off strength and only strength. This is not a popularity contest. It's not what season was better. It's just 100% based off strength. Meaning, if these teams got in a fight, who will win? Now, I'm going to start the video by saying Super Mega Force, they aren't allowed the Ranger change their abilities. Now, I still think like maybe 2 or 3 teams could beat them, even if they could, because it's like Bruce Lee saying, it's the person who practiced one kick 1,000 times versus the person who practiced 1,000 kicks. Yeah, he know 1,000 kicks, but the person who practiced one kick 1,000 times is a master. They perfected their craft. So because of that reason, I do believe that Megaforce isn't the strongest, but they are up there. But for reasons of the tier list, they aren't allowed to transform into other Rangers. So I'm gonna just throw that out there, and only have the regular Super Megaforce, because Megaforce and Super Megaforce are really 2 different seasons of Super Sentai, but the US writers was lazy and just made that a power up, and it's really their second power up because Megaforce has Ultra power up. So for the sake of the tier list, I only put Megaforce in here because there's really one team. So we're gonna start off the list with, if I can find them, Mystic Force. Base 5, they was all strong Rangers individually, 1 through 5. Nick, Vita, Maddie, Chip, who I'm missing, Xander. They was all 5 monsters. They have a team power up, legendary warrior mode, or mystic mode. They get a staff, a chest. And by the way, team power ups are very, very, very important in this rankings too. Team power ups are extremely important. That's just gonna, like, if you have a team power up, you're gonna be A tier, worst case scenario. But back to Mystic Force. They have 8 Rangers at their peak. So it was the base 5, and they had Liembo, Udana, and Solaris Knight. And Liembo, in my opinion, is the strongest on-screen Ranger or Knight, whatever you want to call them. So because Mystic Force, they had infinite magic, basically. They could pick portals onto you and BFR remove you, and that means battlefield removal, meaning I could put a portal onto you, and that portal will take you somewhere else, like space, which they did before. And just top tier team. And second on S plus, Lost Galaxy. Lights of Orion, team power up plus Mag Defender, they automatically S plus. The only reason now they could challenge Mystic Force, but their only downfall is when they activate Lights of Orion, they all have to be together. That's the only team power up like that, because I'm pretty sure all the other power ups they can activate it individually, like they could just be by themselves, because I've seen them all do it. But I know for Lights of Orion, they all have to be together to activate it. Third on this list, S plus, we get Zeo. Now S plus is going to be the only one ranked. After that, I'm just going to put them in their tier lists. But back to Zeo. I got them third because they don't have a team power up, but the Zeo crystals made them get stronger after every fight they had. So every time they fight, they got stronger. So for my Dragon Ball Z fans, Broly, that's how they all were. And they got the strongest Zord, Zeo Ultra Zord. And that's when Pyramidas and the Zeo Zord combine, and stronger Zord. So, and it's just the Zeo crystals just cheap anyway. They get stronger after every fight. So now we're gonna start off with S. I believe that's the end of S plus. Because I believe this tier right here, like, this is the tier that, like, take on cosmic beings and crazy crap. Definitely Mystic Force. Now, to start off the other one, I'm going to go... Where my boys at? Where they at? Where are they at? Here they go. Oh, crap, it's tweaking. But I can take them too. SPD. Now, I have SPD here because they have a team power up, swap mode. At their peak, they had 7 Rangers, Omega Rangers, and Doggy Kruger, which is arguably one of the most skilled 6 Rangers of all time. He was a problem. So, where are we gonna go for 5th? And by the way, this is not ordered. Jungle Fury. Jungle Fury. Now, RJ is probably the most skilled 6 Ranger of all time. The most skilled. Could be. I don't know if he's the strongest, but he's definitely the most skilled. He's just a monster, and they have a team power up. You know, the Jungle Master mode. So after that, now the only thing some of y'all might argue with me with, some people feel SPD and Jungle Fury is S+. Not in my opinion, I don't, because I don't see how none of them could beat the Master. Not at all. If you don't know who the Master is, go watch Mystic Force. Go watch the last 2 episodes. The man, the cosmic being. But who's next? Who's in my S? Huh. Let's see. Matter of fact, yep. Oh, why is tripping? Okay, my computer's off drugs right now. What are you doing? Look, it's tripping. Let's get all these out and let's get the person I came from, which is the Psycho Rangers S tier. I'm gonna give my Psychos some love. They would have killed the Space Rangers if not for plot restrictions and plot convenience. They were just savages, bro. They're savages. They just straight up strong. And if you want to be real, they actually got a power up. They can all turn into monsters. Psycho Rangers was a real problem. Now let me see. Do we have any more S's? Yeah, we do for sure. We got a couple S's. Who's next? Matter of fact, yep, I'm just going ahead and do it. Gotta throw them in there. Gonna throw Dino Charge in there. They hit extremely hard. I will never forget the episode where it was literally a meteor and the Red Ranger punched it and it blew up. And I mean a legit meteor. And he punched it. Yeah, they got a team power up. And yeah, that explains that. Next, we're gonna go Mega Force. They already in a powered up mode. You know, they fast, strong, good weapons, and yada yada. Even though that season was the worst season of all time, but that's another story. We're not gonna talk about that. But strength wise, they right there. You know, who do we got? We got anybody else in here? That's S. Let me look. I got 2 potentials in here. Matter of fact, you know what? I'm just gonna do it. F it. I'm gonna do it. Lightspeed. Now they don't have a team power up, but they have 3 Rangers with battleizers. That is cheap and more than makes up for it. Because Carter has a battleizer. Obviously, he's the Red Ranger, but Droll and Chad both have battleizers, and a 6 Ranger Ryan is a monster. So that's why I'm gonna throw them in there. And I'm gonna do it too. Dino Thunder, team power up, Super Dino mode. Trent's a monster. Tommy came back, monster. Connor has arguably one of the cheapest power-ups minus his battleizer, that Triassic mode. He could literally take you in a different dimension. Because if this was a strictly Red Ranger tier list, Connor, that's what we're going to do. We're going to make some more tier lists too. But if this was strictly a Red Ranger tier list, Connor would definitely be in S tier. Easily. He's arguably the strongest Red Ranger. I will give him that. Because once you get that Triassic mode, that's when stuff starts getting crazy. You start getting warped in, you know, pocket dimensions and that crazy stuff. But yeah, S tier. And my boy Trent's a monster. Now after that, I think that's it for my S tiers. Yep. Now to start off A tier. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Start off A tier. Time Force. They don't have a team power up, no, but they have 2 Rangers with battleizers, and that's the Quantum Ranger and obviously the Red Ranger. And they were all dogs. Well, at least 3 of them was. Jen, Eric, and Wes. You know, Trip, Lucas, and Katie, they was a little suspect at times. They was a little soft. Y'all had y'all moments, but these 3 was the real fighters. And definitely Jen and Eric, they was hot heads. Definitely Eric. Now, who else in my A tier? And again, the only tier that's in order is S. That's it. You know what? I'm gonna go Beast Morphers. Do they have a team power up? Yes, they do, but it's not as, I feel like it's not as strong as everybody else's. But they do have a team power up, and they need some more time for me to. They got to show me something for me to move them up. But as of right now, they're A tier. And no, I'm not saying they're stronger than anybody not on the list already, because again, this is not ordered. Only S is ordered. S plus. Samurai. They don't have a team power up, but they have Super Samurai mode. But the thing is, with that, it can only be one person at a time. That is a huge setback. Only one ranger at a time, huge setback. It's kind of like in Mighty Morphin, which I'm gonna pick them next. With the Dragon Shield, it was really Tommy's, but Jason could call upon it, and I know Zach had it before. That's like everybody just taking turns wearing the shield. That is what Samurai had to do. They had to like take turns with the little disc. So we're gonna go Mighty Morphin next. Mighty Morphin, they had to deal with a lot of crap. They're arguably S tier because the amount of crap they dealt with, and they just had a really strong base for them too. They really did. But I'm gonna put them at A. I think they A. A squad. Nope, A squad. And don't say this is B squad. B squad got a team power up, and they beat them, and they didn't fight them with Shadow Ranger and Omega Ranger because they would have been destroyed. Who else we got for A? You know what? I'm just gonna pick Turbo and C right now. I ain't even gonna play with them. I'm gonna pick them in C too. And what made the Alien Rangers weak was they couldn't fight in that form for long. They was like okay Rangers, but they couldn't fight in that form for long. And Turbo was just default Rangers. Like they had nothing unique about them. They literally just had base Ranger abilities. That was it. Like nothing unique. Weapons, one flash, like nothing. Operation Overdrive is definitely A. Definitely A. They had that little shield I know they could share. And Taizan was a monster. They definitely A. Ninja Steel. I gotta go B, I'm sorry. Yeah, it was definitely B. Should I? No, I'm gonna bump them up to A. I'm gonna bump them up to B. I'm gonna bump them up to A. Y'all was A. They was. Ninja Storm, definitely A. RPM's B. I'm sorry. Space, y'all was B too. Now, these two in B, I'm probably going to cause some arguments. The thing about, you want to know the irony of both of these two being in B, both of these two were the best season of Power Rangers. We all know that. Any Ranger fans know Space and RPM were the best 2 seasons. Easily. 1 and 2, you can flip-flop them, but these are the best 2 seasons. No team power-ups for none of them. But what made them good teams were they were all good in teamwork. Like all of them. Definitely Space. But you saw the difference in their power. The Psycho Rangers whooped them for 13 straight episodes. The only reason they even not dead is because of plot restrictions. And you know they gotta live because they're main characters. Now, Wow Force, where are we gonna stick y'all at? They gonna go with A. Now, if this was a Zord tier list, and I'm going to do that one too, but if this was a Zord tier list, Wild Force would be an S. S+. They'd probably be the strongest. But this is overall. But they was fast. Wild Force was fast, decent ability. They was nice. They was nice. So, this is my tier list, y'all. So, let me know what you think about this tier list. Like, comment, subscribe. Comment any tier list you want me to do. Crap, twisted tongue. But any tier list you want me to do related to Power Rangers. Yeah, we out of here.